Snapdragon Stadium to watch one of the perennial jewels of the bowl season, the DirecTV Holiday Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Connecticut's offense will be first on the attack. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Oh, they're after him! With the catch, it's Parker. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And on that out route, third down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that we can pick up the first down a lot easier. A little bit better by the quarterback and receiver, and as a result, they do get the catch, but it sets up for them short.
So Florida State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Might be looking to run. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
All right, it's decision time. So when you got a guy that can take off and do that against you, you got to decide whether you need more fast guys on the field. Your defensive linemen have no shot.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles!
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. At the 45 on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
that's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Huskies just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Fagnano. They're setting up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, for just a second, let's talk about UConn. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the ball will bounce it to 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll give it to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Noles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
At the 35, he's loose. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Give to the running back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. UConn will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Steps away to find some room. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Try to get it to the edge. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment to get the tackle for loss.
A little screen to the running back. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The UConn offense goes back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Fagnano. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk just for a minute about UConn. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to get rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. UConn will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. A rather unproductive series last time, 3-and-out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pittman. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Quarterback making checks. He's got it on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball.
And it's picked off at the goal line. Got some room to run. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Fagnano using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Caught behind the line. It's Brown. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. Wants to throw on first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Brown. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Bell. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Gonna look downfield again. Snagged in the middle. It's Hansen.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. UConn will have to punt it away. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Back to the ground game on the left. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Turning on the Jets. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UConn going back to work on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge-of-your-seat type first half, or as they call it in this game there in San Diego, just another typical Holiday Bowl. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted, and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game, punctuating this season.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Finds his tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's White. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Pittman. Really good search for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
And it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air on second down. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Florida State! The AT unit on the field. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UConn offense goes back to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw. It's Fagnano. Going to try to get it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one. That's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Flips it out on the screen. He breaks a tackle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll try the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Caught in the backfield, it's Pittman. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Burton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They go to the ground. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Huskies have a lot of options on second and inches. To the air, it's Fagnano. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start in the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Got the back over the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Got it in the middle. It's Burton.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. The give is to Williams. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Burton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. The Huskies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Yeah, And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
He lofts one down the sideline. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. UConn will have to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
From the gun, the running back has it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. With the clock running, this should be the final play. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.